Good day, dear sisters and brothers in Christ. My name is Reverend Jochen Kirsch. I am the director of Mission 21.
And I'm Esther Enow Takang. I am his wife.
We thank God. We're sitting here in our home at the border between Switzerland and Germany. We are now more or less confined to our home since the corona crisis outside is pretty bad. Many people are afraid. Many are already infected, and experts say that it will even get worse in the weeks to come.
We are really feeling with all those who are infected or affected in other ways by the crisis. With all those people working in hospitals and other public places, but also in supermarkets who provide us with the most necessary things to keep life going.
At the same time, we're also concerned about our sisters and brothers in Africa, in the rural parts of Asia and in Latin America. There, many people are living closely together. People have to go out to make a living, and health facilities are quite unlike the ones we have, like here in highly industrialized countries.
Should the virus spread in all those places as it has hit Europe and parts of Asia and the US of A, they may not really be able to protect themselves against this pandemic. Um, as Hong Kong, South Korea, Japan, or some countries in Europe are already doing.
As Mission 21, we're in close exchange with our international partners to see where we can possibly support them in the prevention or at least in the alleviation of the suffering of the people under the corona pandemic. And while most of my colleagues these days are working from home, I try to be in the mission house in Basel almost every day, at least for some hours to make sure that things are running well. The rest of the days I am also working from my office at home, being on the computer, on the phone, and Skype. At the same time, I have to look after my children. They don't go to school for some weeks now, and I have to make sure that everything is going well with them too, that they attend to their homework, they are working online with their teachers, and they understand everything they are supposed to do.
I also do my studies at home and I make sure sometimes to stay in touch with all family members and friends to encourage them about the monster pandemic which we are all facing in the world today. Despite all the work, we are glad that we are not alone, but we are together as a family and as a couple. In Paul's letter to the Romans, it says in chapter 2, verse 12, 12, verse 12, be joyful in hope, patience in affliction, faithful in prayer. So we take care of each other, we encourage each other, and we find solace and strength together in songs and music, in the lighting of a candle. In the reading of Psalms and in prayer.
One particular psalm, which has been part of our joint meditations for long, and which has now become especially dear to us in these times of fear and uncertainty, we would like to share with you today, and we're hoping that it will serve you too as an encouragement.
And the psalm is Psalm 91, which says, whoever goes to the Lord for safety, whoever remains under the protection of the Almighty, can say to him,
You are my defender and protector. You are my God. In you I trust.
he will keep you safe from all hidden dangers and from all deadly diseases.
He will cover you with his wings. You will be safe in his care. His faithfulness will protect and defend you.
You need not fear any dangers at night, or sudden attacks during the day.
or the plagues that strike in the dark, or the evils that kill in daylight.
You have made the Lord your defender, the Most High your protector, and so no disaster will strike you, nor violence will come near your home.
God will put his angels in charge of you to protect you wherever you go.
They will hold you up with their hands and keep you from hurting your feet on the stones.
You will trample down lions and snakes, fierce lions and poisonous snakes.
God says, I will save those who love me and will protect those who acknowledge me as Lord.
When they call to me, I will answer them.
When they are in trouble, I will be with them. I will rescue them and honor them.
I will reward them with long life. I will save them.
Glory be to God the Father, and unto the Son, and unto the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen.